Miley, how's your day going? Oh gosh, ooh, stinky. Oh. You always want the scratches, don't you? You always want the scratches, don't you, little dog? How's it going, everyone? Today, I just wanted to talk about what it's like learning to draw at 28 years old and kind of why I wanted to start learning to draw at this point in my life. I'm 29 now, so it's only been like right about a year that I've been actually learning to draw, like putting a lot more time and effort into it. And I've always wanted to learn how to draw, but never really put the effort into it. I kind of would get a sketchbook and I'd draw on it a little bit, and I just thought that I sucked. So I just would put it aside and just think that was it, really. And then I realized that drawing is something that can be learned. It takes practice and repetition to get better. I initially wanted to learn because I thought it'd be something easy in a sense that you could just pick up a pencil and like scrap paper and just start drawing. Like, it doesn't take any tools or anything like that. Like, most everybody has a pencil and paper, a pen and paper just lying around in a drawer at home. So it's just something that was super easy to get started. And it's something that you could easily just do anywhere, like sitting on the couch or in a car on your commute to work or just at a coffee shop. You could just always have a sketchbook and pencil with you and just draw wherever. And I really just wanted some sort of creative outlet because my day job is a system administrator at a bank. And while it does involve like some like creative problem solving, it's not really very fulfilling creatively. So I wanted to do something to kind of fill that void, and I thought drawing would be the easiest thing to do since it's something I've always wanted to learn how to do and kind of get good at. So I just thought it was a good option for that, and along with the piece of it being easy, like I had a pencil and paper or a pen and paper sitting by me like at all times. And I've always been sort of like a hobbies guy. I've always had like several hobbies on rotation at once, whether it's drawing or golf or photography or video games or just anything really. That I've always have all these things going on, and a lot of times I would get really into something and then be super passionate about it to start, and I could feel myself starting to get burnt out on it. And I could always feel that like burnout coming. Like, I'd be really passionate like just about a hobby that I'm super into, and then I'll be super passionate about it for a while. So sometimes it lasts a long time, and then I can like feel that burnout coming, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I just get bored with it and I don't want to do it anymore. Then I feel like I'm just like forcing myself to do this thing that I don't want to do just because I was passionate about it at one point. And with drawing, within the past year, I haven't like felt that way. I haven't got burnt out on it. Yeah, there's times where I'm definitely like putting a lot more time and effort and drawing into it than other times, but I never stop drawing. Like, I'm drawing every single day, essentially. Whether it's like, it may not be like hours or anything like that, but just like drawing a box or just putting a pencil to paper just to like keep the habit going. But it would always like really bum me out when one of those hobbies I was super passionate about, I could just like feel the burnout. I could just like feel the burnout start to happen, and then it would kind of bum me out a little bit. And I kind of definitely expected that to start happening with drawing, and it has not happened, and hopefully it doesn't. Like, I also like with drawing, if I feel like I don't want to, I don't force myself to do it. But even then, I'm still, like I said, drawing every day in some capacity. I think this is because drawing to me is kind of meditative, really. I can sit down like after work or after a long day and just draw, and it's relaxing, essentially. Just doing even just like the practice, like drawing boxes or practicing drawing heads and faces or eyes or lips or hands. But all that, like, it's relaxing, so it's not really like, I don't have to like force myself to ever sit down and do it for the most part. Initially, when I first started drawing, I kind of asked myself, like, is it too late to start doing this? And obviously the easy answer is no. I mean, you can start drawing when you're 95 years old, you know? I mean, it doesn't matter when. I mean, I'm not trying to I'm not like making commission on my art or my drawings or anything like that. I'm really currently just drawing for myself, you know, to express myself like creatively, I guess. And it's something that I really like about drawing is getting better. Like I like that when there's something I've been practicing, like drawing eyes or something, and then I draw a face and the eyes look really good to me. It's almost like leveling up, and you get like that dopamine hit and it feels super good. That's like my favorite part about it. I do definitely regret not starting earlier. I mean, I'm not like trying to be the next Picasso or anything, but I always think about where I could be now if I would have started when I was 15 years old, but it's not really a huge deal because I enjoy the process essentially. And I have set a couple future goals for myself. They were kind of like New Year's resolutions. The first one was to continue to draw every day. And like I mentioned before, this is like super broad. It can be drawing a box, as long as you put pencil to paper, that's all that counts essentially. And then the second one, that's kind of the bigger one, is I want to frame a finished piece that I draw at some point this year. And it's not something that I'm like actively working towards. It's something like if I finish something and I really like it, then I'm going to frame it and hang it up or do whatever I want with it. But it's not like I'm actively drawing so I could frame something and hang it up. It's just something to think about. I mean, if it's getting to the end of the year and I still don't have anything I truly like, then I'm not going to like force myself to like at the end of the year to draw something that great or something like that to hang up, So I guess my final thoughts on this really are, don't be afraid to try something new just because you think it's too late to start or that you think you won't be good at it. I'm acting like I'm 100 years old when I'm not even 30 yet, but I know that was something that kind of I was nervous about when I wanted to start drawing. I'm like, what's the point? If I know a lot of people start drawing when they're children, and I see them like on Instagram and stuff, and they make super good art, and it's like it's hard not to compare yourself to people who have been drawing their entire lives. But that's about it. I appreciate you listening to me yap today. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.